Hey guys, welcome back to another Spark City vlog, the most premium vlog on the interwebs. All those other vloggers, forget them. This is the peak of vlog. Anyway, hope you guys are all doing well tonight. Stream was super good today. Played a little bit of Fortnite with Bacon. Clue didn't hop on till later. And then we played some Rocket League, played a little bit with Bacon, and then he had to go. And then we played with Clue a little bit. I lost 20 bucks in a money match because I'm garbage. And then we did some tourneys, and those were super fun. Had a blast with them as always. Thank you everybody who tuned in, played in the tournaments, hung out, engaged in conversation. We talked about some heavier stuff today, which is always nice. Get to discuss things that are on your mind and things like that. You guys can go check the VOD later if ill-timed sip. If you're interested in our conversations, it was a bunch of things, and a lot of stuff that I've talked about before on stream, but we had a couple new faces who wanted to chime in and give us 2 cents, so I definitely respect that. Today was a much better day mood wise, even from like right from the get-go. Much better day mood wise, and it's something that I want to touch on because I know yesterday, with my starting late and sort of lack of communication, I sort of left you guys in the dark and wondering what was going on and like if I'm all right and stuff. So I apologize for that. I definitely want to be a little bit more clear about that. It's one of those things where like, as I'm about to start streaming, I'm like on the cusp of streaming, but then like, I don't want to say that I'm going to be late because then if I'm going to be late, I'm going to be late. And then once I'm late, I'm like, I don't know how much later I'm going to be. So it's one of those things. So I definitely need to communicate that better, but I also want to stress that this is like a normal part for me anyway of this process. Is like I sort of summed it up on stream today where sometimes I just have down days like that are like you just feel really discouraged and stuff, and I know this about myself, so I don't worry about it, so I don't want you guys to worry about it in any way. I'm usually pretty happy and peppy most of the time, especially when I'm hanging with you guys or with any of my friends or anything like that, and even by myself, like I'm always, having a good time, just even watching YouTube or whatever. It's always a blast. So I summed it up by basically saying like, if 90% of the time I'm happy and then I have to have 10% of the time I have to have some troughs to my peaks, I'm down. So I don't want you guys to think that me being discouraged for a day makes me contemplate quitting or anything. I'm not one of those people who's about to go on Twitter every time they have a rough day and be like, yeah, I think I'm just going to quit everything and TCRL cycle my way out of it. For me, it's definitely more like it's just something I gotta endure through for pretty much the day, and then a good night's sleep usually helps me get back into a better mindset. And even yesterday, I mean, you guys saw as soon as I started, I fired up the stream and I was quiet for like an hour, half an hour, and then we started getting into it and it was back to normal. So just one of those things. I have a hard time changing my own mind sometimes. Nothing to worry about. I don't think it's anything to worry about. I think it's pretty normal. There's a lot of, and we brushed on this a little bit at the end of this stream. One of our newer viewers, Bran, was saying, content creation seems like a low stress job, and on the surface, 100%. Like you work from home, you get to do what you want to do pretty much. You play video games all day or you record videos all day and act, and it seems really fun, and it is. It's definitely super fun. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. But there are stressful parts about it too, especially in the situation I'm in, which you guys have heard me wax poetic about a billion times, so I won't get too into it again. But it's one of those things where there's a lot of pressure. I put a lot of pressure on myself to perform, to be growing the stream, to doing all these things. So when I have multiple days in a row where I feel like I'm not accomplishing what I need to, that's sort of when that's what triggers those like bad days. But again, it is what it is, right? Like it's just the way of the world. It's the way it's going to be. You're never going to be good at something without struggling through it and plateauing and feeling like you're never going to get better. And the important thing is that you just keep doing it. You keep pushing through that, because eventually you'll stop. Like, how many times have I said I feel like I'm not getting any better at Rocket League or something, and then like every season I've shown consistent improvement in many areas of my game, to the point where now I'm a top 100 hoops player, so no big deal there. But my point is, like, all joking aside, you see a lot of it on Twitter. You see a lot of people waxing melodramatic on Twitter, being like, oh my god, like sometimes like I just don't know if it's worth it. And it's like, you're not wrong for feeling that way. That's how I felt yesterday when I was before streaming. I was like, there were parts of me, obviously a large part of me is like, yes, I want to do this, but there are parts of me that like, I haven't seen a lot of growth recently, blah, 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 all this stuff. I only have this much money left. Is it even worth it? I'm always asking myself that question, and the answer is always yes. Some days I need a while to think about it. That's all. So you're not wrong for feeling like that, but broadcasting it into the void of people who don't give a shit about you, like, it's so anti-productive. Like, you need to be able to find that drive from within. You need, or your support system of people who you actually know and who you have invested time and relationships into. I talked about this actually in my T. Corral cycle video. Like, why do we value the opinions of randoms so much more over our friends and family? Like, why is like some random on Twitter being like, no man, like, no, like, I watched one of your videos, it's good, you should keep doing it, worth more to me than, either my longtime subs and viewers or my family and friends being like, yo, I love your content, like, that you guys have been around forever, some of you for a long ass fucking time. So you need to be able to find the drive within yourself. And this is a shout out to all my young content creators out there who watch the stream sometimes. I have a feeling I know what obviously I don't know all the specifics of what you guys go through on a day-to-day basis, but in terms of the mood swings and stuff, I understand those. So if you guys ever need to talk, my DMs are open on Discord. I always got time for you guys because I want to help people realize their dreams as much as I can too, or at least try and be prepared, and provide insight best I can. I don't know a lot, but I've experienced a little bit, so if I can help, I'd like to. But yeah, anyway, enough of me being my own brand of melodramatic soapboxy. Super fun stream today. Tomorrow is Wednesday, which means I think +2 practice tomorrow night in the evening, probably starting at 6 or 6:30ish. Skull moved back to a place that's closer to his work, so he doesn't have to commute so much, so we should be starting earlier these days. Other than that, I'll start with Fortnite just to at least get my Fort Bite. Maybe I'll do that before stream, I'm not sure. Try and grind some battle pass levels and stuff like that. Maybe I'll play, like, I got a couple new games before the sale ends. By the way, guys, Steam Summer Sale does end at the end of today, so make sure you got your last minute purchases or anything, because it's almost over. I do have XCOM, I do have The Witness, both really fun games. Not sure how good they'd be for streaming, but both really fun games. I have Dark Souls 3 Dark Souls Remastered. I put a poll up on Twitter that actually might be done now. Let me double check. Detroit Become Human is on for free for PlayStation Plus this month, so I wanted to see how many people would be interested in me playing that on stream, and it looked wow. So there's an hour left on the poll, but it's literally a unanimous yes that I should play it on stream. So I'll probably do that at some point too. Maybe on Thursday. Maybe I'll download that for Thursday. But anyways, I love you all very much. Thank you all for watching. I wish you all the best, and we will see you tomorrow as per usual. Bye.